Hi, this is Nicole. My 2.1 essay topic is: Does reason become the only reason to make an implicit bias on education? The answer for my question is not only reason. I think reason become one of the reasons to make bias on education by separate black students and white students, which will cause different teaching quality. And I think other factors will also affect and make bias on education, like school funding or history change. But reason is the biggest factor to make bias on education because reason involves different group of people's problem. So children accept education who wants to get knowledge and learn various skills. So the other part I want to talk about the argument of one peer review secondary source. This is from Project Muse. I choose the article by Cruz on page 427. There is a highlight about this page. It shows a state with high density from no higher education interest group, which invest relatively less on education operation, and states with historical large provide higher education markets are less likely to support public higher education. It shows school funding unbalance also make a bias on education. The third part I want to talk about, there are some supporting examples in the source in my essay. The next example is about Little Rock Night Story, which I learned from my Education 101 courses in University of Oregon. The story talks about there are 9 black students enter the school, but one of the government member, Fabius, who set natural guide to prevent them into the school. This is a good example to directly shows race discrimination is very serious and become a biggest problem in that time. The value of this example, I think, it is used Little Rock Night can directly shows these black students have unfair situation on education. It is a good example to support racism can make a bias on education. On the other hand, there are some limitations for this example. It is only a single way to describe race discrimination, although it happened in 1957. So follow the development of America, the education and the history change, the idea will be different.